Welcome to Geeks Corner. I'm Mr. DAPs.
And I'm Johnny 5.
And why are you Johnny 5 tonight, Mr.
Because
Computer?
today my mom turned 29.
Woo!
And the only way that's possible is if I'm 5.
Ah, you thought about that.
Actually, she gave me a birthday card once, and on the front of it, it said, "You know what's great about you being 5?" And then on the inside, she wrote, "Because I could still be 29." So,
Nice.
happy birthday, Mom.
And it reminds me of the song by Kermit's Nephew where he sings "I'm 5."
I'm 5.
Yeah, that
I'm a
one.
Kid now. I'm 5.
Yeah.
It's actually
So
from a musical.
this is a really good time. It's from the Muppet Show in my world. Don't ruin my life.
It's from a musical.
So
Andy
right
knows.
now
Andy
is the
knows.
time where you want to pause this video, hit subscribe, hit share, and think of a really witty comment that you can put in the comment section, because that'd be fun. And if you're live streaming and watching us right now, leave us a witty comment anyway. Make us laugh on the air. That's always fun. And if John can just like that the entire episode, that would be funny too. Do you think he can do it? I don't think he can do it. I don't think he can hold an accent for a whole episode, and I don't think he can stand still for a whole episode. But you guys
Wow,
can
look at all those
make...
great comments that appeared after they unpaused.
That's how it works, is you can pause and I can keep talking. We have 5 people watching right now, by the way. Does that make you happy? And it was the number 5 that got thrown, for those of you that can see that. So, yeah, so do all that. It'll be fun. It'll be great. And we will move right along. So,
Why can't you be the one pausing?
I don't want to pause. Star Wars Rebels is coming to the small screen on October 3rd. It's going to be fantastic. There's going to be an episode called is it Spark of the Rebellion? Anybody know this for sure? I could open the link.
At that and you're going out of order. Yes, Spark of Rebellion.
I know. I always go Spark of Rebellion. There was a 9-minute clip that came out was it a month ago now? It was a while ago. That was really cool. And I think it's the beginning of that episode, but these things generally change by the time they actually come out. What's cool about Star Wars Rebels is it's way more original Star Wars than prequel Star Wars, which is the Star Wars that I like. Everybody else agree?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay, good. I just want to make sure.
Yeah, the original.
Because you did
best.
like the redo of
why do we always
Tiki
have to
Room.
take that? I went and saw the Aladdin musical today, and I almost cracked up when they said, "And now for the Tiki Room reject," and I'm just one day I want to hear
Shouldn't you be
Iago
in
say,
Florida?
I just want to hear Iago fire back with, "Hey, I used to manage that place."
That'd be good. Yeah. So this takes place 5 years before Star Wars 4: A New Hope, and it's really the beginning of the rebellion, and it's just a small band of rebels.
A ragtag band of misfits.
Yes. That are led by a Jedi Knight that's a secret Jedi Knight.
Not Michael Jackson?
No, but it's Freddie Prinze Jr.
Oh, close enough.
So,
No.
which
I'm
is
thinking
amazing
Prince.
because I kind of thought he disappeared for a while because he did
played-
all those
he played
high
Jedi.
school
Yeah.
whatever movies and then he was gone.
Yep.
And now he's trying to be a Jedi Knight, and frankly, if this wasn't a cartoon, this wouldn't work. Because can you picture Freddie Prinze Jr. as a Jedi? Anybody?
No.
Can we call him Jedi Prince Jr.?
I can imagine it if it was in the prequels,
Oh. Gotta come down hard on the oppressed.
but not in a real Star Wars movie.
Speaking of original, though,
Yes.
the other topic in this section, one of the characters that may be coming.
Oh, you want to
the
talk about
universe?
Captain Rex?
Yeah. I
Yeah,
wanna
we can
go
talk
in
about
order
Captain
of the
Rex.
order.
No, I never go in order.
Somebody found a picture in a book of here are the characters and ships coming up, and an RX series pilot droid is in there. So that exists in the time period of the universe of this show.
Right.
So I don't know if it's going to be the Captain Rex, and your blog was
And then
also
do they
yeah.
get Paul Rubens to return
Yeah.
as Captain Rex?
which
and,
would be awesome. Or to
and
have,
confusing, but yes.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Well, think of this, because Star Tours, where the original Captain Rex came from, takes place 6 months after the second Death Star is destroyed in Return of the Jedi, and he's just getting used to his programming, and that's how many years after A New Hope? I don't know how many years that takes place, but it's at least 10, right?
Have you ever force restarted your phone and had to reinstall everything?
Yeah, but
It's the
that
same
doesn't
kind of
work in
thing.
the world of Star Wars, because look at how long R2-D2 and C-3PO keep
They
not
kept
losing
trying.
their memory.
Well, yeah, they're the exception. But in general, there's only 6 other droids total in the
Which
universe. You're just seeing them repeated.
Brings up an interesting thing. Do you think you're going to see Captain Antilles in Star Wars Rebels? And will R2D2 and C3PO be owned by him. Because there is the line, our last master was Captain Antilles. And I'm pretty sure he's the guy that dies at the beginning of A New Hope. So,
Dude, spoilers.
if they haven't seen it by now, they're a little bit...
They might be 6 while they're watching this.
Then what kind of parents do they have?
Good ones. Good parents, because they're watching our show.
Well,
So thank you.
yes, that's true. But you
Don't
should have
turn
shown
off
it to
the
them at
show.
4. They should have seen Star Wars a long time ago.
When they're 3. 3 is a good time to start Star Wars. I have no idea. There's a lot of really interesting places that the show can go, and I'm excited to see which direction they choose to take.
I am too, and I also like the soundtrack is awesome from what I could tell from the 9 minutes. It's really going back to the original trilogy feel. Obviously, the ships and stuff look more like what we grew up with in the original Star Wars movies. So it's going to be absolutely, I think it's going to be fantastic. And I think it's just going to build from there as we go into Star Wars 7 next year, which we will be there opening night. You better be there too. And we should get like 200 people to go. Wouldn't that be crazy and fun?
I think 200 people will go.
No. I mean with our little
okay.
group,
More than
200 people.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that'd be fantastic. So, can we move on now? Are you done? Okay.
Well, I still have more coffee.
Oh, okay. Then you keep drinking that. We'll move on to Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Season
What?
2.
I was going to do a spit take, but this is too nice.
Got my new computer. It's
No,
not
I
so good. So, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is coming out, what is it, the 23rd of September, I think?
Yes.
I didn't actually look that up.
Yes.
But they've added a ton of people to the cast. And you were talking about, I guess we could just go straight there, the newest one.
Yeah, is Mockingbird? Mockingjay? It's
Mockingjay was Hunger Games.
Oh, okay. So Mockingbird,
Mhm.
the one with the lawyer and Scout and Jem, and
Mhm.
Gregory Peck. I think they're adding Gregory Peck to their show.
So, yeah. So, Adrian, I don't know how to say her last name. Is it Palicki? Palicki? Did I get it right? Okay. She's going to be coming in the 5th episode as Mockingbird. And it sounds to me like if she's well received, they're going to use her a lot. And if she's not, they might not.
Then she's a cameo.
Because they say, yeah, nice to see ya. Maybe next season it'll be better for you. And I like that they're keeping it really vague on what her role is going to be on either helping or not
Dude,
helping.
They keep it vague on every role. Look down the list.
Yeah, true.
He will be working with Coulson and team. She has history with Coulson. What that is, no one knows. For good or for bad is unknown at this time.
You know the one I'm excited about, though? And
So
this
maybe
is
things
a
are
potential
different.
spoiler. It's not really a spoiler because it's everywhere. But if you haven't read it yet, Kyle MacLachlan is playing Sky's father.
Yes.
And for those of you that watch How I Met Your Mother, that is the captain, and he's hilarious. And he's just kind of one of those creepy guys that, like, I'm just assuming Sky's father's bad because he's the actor.
Well, didn't you see that?
Well, that too,
there's
but, like,
the scene and there's the lighting and
the
lighting
handing
implies
thing.
bad,
But even without that, like,
confusing.
just from the casting, you're like, this can't be good. Because he's a creepy guy.
True.
I would not want him to walk in the room right now to the
It's
dark
like if they cast
outside.
the janitor from Harry Potter in anything.
Exactly.
Like,
He's
you know
always
it's just gonna
scary.
be but he's a good guy, even though he looks creepy. So don't judge a book by the movie adaptation. I think is how that goes.
Sure. I
just
also
love
like
that-
that
yeah,
Patton Oswalt is coming back a lot. It
Yeah.
looks like.
A lot. Like,
And-
every
and-
time they need a new base, they're gonna have him.
Yeah, like and that's really opening some doors also for potential things in the Marvel universe that could lead to a lot of fun and a lot of issues down the line
Frustration
also.
for the audience.
Oh yeah,
I remember
absolutely.
the middle of season
and then
one.
and then really we should have Murray on this because he's the expert, but he's our producer tonight, so he can't.
You
But
just want to shout things from the
it
back.
sounds to me like they're going to be exploring the world of the Kree or this year. Like we were kind of speculating about that this summer, but it sure looks like that's where they're going to at least be touching upon this year. And that would make a lot of sense also just because weren't they just in Guardians of the Galaxy?
Yep.
So that would
Yeah.
remember that it's all connected thing?
It is.
It keeps being connected. It didn't end because the season was over. It's gonna.
There's a weird connection at the end of Guardians of the Galaxy, and I don't know how far they're gonna take that. But
Yeah, I don't know either, but
if that pops up in S.H.I.E.L.D., it better be
that would be
done
amazing.
well.
That would be amazing.
Like they just walk by and not gonna spoilers. You need to. Anytime there's a Marvel anything, just stay until the lights come on. Like, don't leave ever until there's nothing left.
So, Director Coulson now.
Director
Coulson.
Yes.
How long do you think he stays director?
Does
he make it through the whole season, or does he make it the season and then somebody else like Captain Rogers takes over?
See, I think of in the first episode he was talking about coming back from Tahiti, and they have that whole conversation about like, oh man, after 2 days I'd be begging for an assignment.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think he could handle being the guy at the top behind the desk, making sure all the pieces are in place. He wants to be one of the players.
Especially with his brain messed up.
Spoilers alert. Spoilers. There's a billboard, though.
There's a billboard that shows that his brain's messed up. It's okay.
It doesn't say, like, hey, Coulson's brain's messed up.
Anybody
It just
that's
says,
doing
"Here's
that
some
shows his
circles and
brain's
lines."
messed up.
Doesn't
Brain's
mean he's
messed
doing
up,
that.
right? Right? Isn't that a little bit weird? People going around drawing on the walls.
Hey, not drawing, etching.
Etching.
That's an important point. It's like
even more.
scratched into concrete.
Yes.
Not just like, I'm going to take a Sharpie to this
He's
wall.
doing it old school.
Yeah. Chisel.
Well, he did have all the old gadgets, too, in the last season, so that could be
New
part
does
of it,
not
too.
necessarily mean improved.
No. You can't hack that. What are you doing?
I just realized this wasn't a Geeks Corner cup. I
One
pay
of
attention
them's
real well.
missing. So we have
Is it
we
that?
have a pen holder and we're using separate cups tonight. So I've got my Paul McCartney.
Rather than
Cup
sharing
for my
cups
brother.
like we usually do.
You never really know. So Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., we'd love to hear your predictions. We'd love to see what you think is going to happen with Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. by the end of this season. Because remember, we're going to be going into the next Avengers movie next summer, which means things are going to get big, things are going to get real. And
Is that the midpoint of the season, or is that the end of the season? I don't know how
that'll be the
that
end of the
timing.
season,
Okay.
because that'll be next summer. So they're going to do 10 episodes, then 8 or 10 episodes of Agent Carter, and then another 12 episodes?
6
10
of one,
and
half
10.
a dozen of
Okay.
the other. I think
And but then the other big question is, and you can let us know in the comments, at the end of season 2, do the Avengers know about Coulson?
yes.
I think so, but we'll see. Only time will tell on that. All right, with that, let's move on to Around the Parks. That's our new segment where we talk about what's happening around
the
parks. Yeah, we are so good with that. Should I let you go first? Because I have a feeling you have absolutely no clue about the second one.
No idea.
All right, go for it.
Boom. I actually saw something about that, though.
Okay, go.
August 25th through September 11th, the Haunted Mansion will be closed in order to be covered in ghostly white snow and get its holiday overlaying, theming.
And you know when I think they should do that?
Ew,
I think they should do that in November, the first 2 weeks of November, and make it go through Christmas, because I really want to go on Halloween Day on the traditional Haunted Mansion.
I like that. That makes it.
And then keep it through like February and March or something, and then or right before spring break you
They
could
should
take
do
it
a
away.
Valentine's Day
Layover?
thing. Yeah,
Yeah, because pink is spooky.
it is, and there's all the like heartbeat stuff. Like it makes.
All
sense.
right, August 25th also is the day that Studio Disney 365 will be closing in downtown Disney to make room for Elsa and Anna's Boutique, where you can go in and become Frozen.
Yep.
Wah, wah, wah.
They dump a bucket
I
of
actually,
ice water
this may surprise people, but I'm actually thinking this is a really good move because I've never been a huge fan of Studio 365 and the stigmas and the stereotypes that come with it for young girls, and I think it's much better to make them into Anna and Elsa than it is to make them into a pop star.
Can we just have like 6 different themed segments in there, and like if you want to be a pop star or a princess?
Well,
or a
actually,
pirate
here's
or
how it's going to work: is you've got the princesses
Dwarf.
thing over here, you got Bibbidi Bobbidi Boutique that's going to happen in
Which is a fun thing to
Fantasyland,
hear.
and then if you want to be a pirate, you can go over to the Jamboree right?
Yes.
Okay, Jamboree, and so you can get made up like that. I wasn't going to talk about that stuff because that's happened before, but
Yeah.
Anyway, next.
August 29th through 31st, the Disneyland Half Marathon. If it takes you 3 days to run it, then drink more water.
Or Energize. And it'll be insanely busy that weekend, so
Yes.
just be aware. And passes are coming back progressively on the weekends, and everybody's back during the weeks already, so Disneyland is much busier, so bring your patience. September 2nd is the fallback event for annual pass holders that have their passes, it just went pink, expiring between October 1st and December 5th. I don't like that.
If I highlight
So
them, it
if
turns
you
it
were
pink over
invited,
there.
there's a select few of you that were. You have to respond by the 20th, and you can bring 5 other APs with you. And the theme is throwback, so you can wear anything dapper from the 40s up through something. I don't know what you'd wear up to the 80s. Like, the 80s is what I grew up in, and that just... Tacky, right?
Tacky.
You could
yes.
do because you're
well,
tacky.
That's 90s. That's 90s, really.
No, 80s started tacky and 90s ran with it. All right.
90s did it well. So can we come forward?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's usually how it works.
September 12th is Dapper Day. I just moved things, so let's put that back where it needs to go.
Yeah, we're not gonna let you do that again.
Nope.
And we'll probably do an episode the next week or two where we get Haley the Hatter in, and we'll talk about being dapper. And
I feel like we've done that.
Yeah, we do it
Such
regularly.
Deja vu.
Yeah, we progress to the next level each time, and give tips on how to do that and wear that and all that stuff. I like the Clone Wars too.
Such deja vu.
Oscar, oh, you were saying I like the Clone Wars. I was seeing this pop up on my desktop. September 12th is also the day that Halloween time begins at Disneyland. There's going to be lots of parties. We have that on the website. If you check it out, just search Halloween time, and it's the first article that shows up.
Mm-hmm.
Next.
Which one did you just do?
Halloween.
I was trying to jump over and duck on the stream.
No, that's
and then
not your job.
October 12th is the CHOC walk. or the
Join
Chalk
our
Walk.
team.
Join our team.
We need lots more people, lots
Do
more
team
donations, and to make a much bigger difference, because
More
that would be
cats.
absolutely fantastic. We will be walking it again as we always do, and
really early in the morning. for a
really
super
early
good
in the
cause.
morning. But it's really fun, and it's a really good cause, and we get lots of good pictures and free stuff at the end.
Mm-hmm.
Like, there's always random stuff that they're giving away, so it's a lot
I
of
got
fun.
So many just like reusable grocery bags last
Yeah,
night.
yeah.
Great.
And then November 14th through 16th is Avengers Superheroes Half Marathon weekend. It's going to be awesome. You're doing it. You're doing it. We got most.
And
it's going to be awesome.
The 5K.
the
The
rule
5K.
is-
You're doing 5K too. So
Nice.
5Ks.
Good
Lots of
number of
videos,
Ks,
pictures. Yep.
The rule is if you are running faster than somebody in front of you, you have to go on their left, and you have to say on your left as you run past them. Make it so.
And we need to get this on video,
Yes.
guys. So just make it happen. So that is all we've got for this week's episode. So subscribe, share, comment, all of that stuff. We'd love to be connected with you. And then also check out the blog. If you go to DAPs Magic, click on the Geeks Corner link, or you can go to thegeekscorner.com, and you will find us there either way. But that is all the time we got. So we'll see you around the corner.
Geek out.